How you doing?
Nice shirt. Yeah, Superman.
Thank you.
Nice. Superhero and superhero.
Yes. I'm a fan.
Yeah. So, how does it feel to play one of the first major black superheroes on TV?
It's an extreme honor. You know, I'm a fan of superheroes, and there's not a lot of us out there. There's not a lot of black superheroes out there. And so I'm like extremely honored to do it. It's also a dream come true of mine that I didn't think was going to come true at this point. So I can check it off the bucket list. I can't wait. Yeah.
Who is, I was just saying, who is he in your mind? I mean, obviously, you get the surface of who the character is.
Yeah.
In your mind, as a man, as a person, as a hero, who is this guy in your mind?
He's kind of like two personalities, you know? I mean, Jefferson Pierce is like Martin Luther King Jr., and then with the Black Lightning you get Malcolm X, you know, and he's a family man. I mean, family is first. I think even as Black Lightning, he truly believes that education is the way for change. But the reality is sometimes you need a little muscle, you know, you need a little grit to go with the gravy. So he's kind of a dual purpose man. Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about the family dynamic? Because that seems to set him apart from the other superheroes, because he's got
a family,
like kids and the loved ones.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's what separates the show. Is that, you know, we're based in a real city, and we're kind of based in real life things. And so, you know, ultimately he actually hung up the suit for his family, to keep his family together. And it's kind of ironic that 9 years later, he winds up putting the suit back on for his family. So family is a central part of it. It's like, I say it's like a family drama with superpowers on top.
And will you see a temptation as far as the series goes on, now that he's gotten to experience life of having the quiet life outside of being a hero, to kind of put the suit back away, or just that kind of struggle there?
I don't think so. I think once the cat is out of the bag, it's like it's going to be hard to put it back. I think that the struggle is going to be, you know, his ex-wife Lynn. He wants to get back, and so he's now putting the suit back on, and that's really going to be a stumbling block for any hope of their marriage. So I don't know if he's going to hide it, or how she's going to find out. His daughters don't even know. How's that going to play out? I'm excited.
How does it feel to be a part of the Berlantiverse now? There's 5 shows.
I know, right? Yeah, it's when you're going to do a superhero show, this is who you want to be a part of. So, I mean, it's the best of both worlds. To be with Berlanti and then be with the Achilles, it's the best of both worlds. Yeah.
On a practical level, what's the training regimen been like for you?
It's been an increase of what I normally do. I would normally work out, say 5 days a week, probably a couple hours a day. I now work out 5 to 6 days a week, probably about 3 hours a day. And then in addition, working in as much fight training as I can. So it's been an increase. But it's been my job. I actually it's kind of weird, I like working out. And so now I also get to say, well, it's my job, so leave me alone and let me work out.
Has there been talk of Black Lightning becoming a part of the big crossover that they do every year?
It's possible. It hasn't really been talk about that right now. I mean, as it stands, we're not in the same universe. And our main focus, at least initially, is to develop our characters, to get the audience familiar with our characters, you know, because we have a really dense show. We have myself that audiences aren't really familiar with yet, and then you have the daughters who are going to develop their own powers, and the audiences aren't familiar with them yet. So we really want to get everybody into those characters and this dynamic, and then something like that can happen down the line.
Within the universe as it stands now, does Black Lightning know of other superheroes?
Yeah, I believe he does. I mean, the thing is, I only know from really the original comics, where it seemed like that the other superheroes had almost like bigger fish to fry. They were like always saving the world, right? And here's this small like community that nobody goes into, you know. And so I think they're in the universe, and we're aware of them, but nobody's coming down to the grassroots community to like help. And so that's where he steps in.